You know, I worked in the 80s for a guy who founded an ad agency, went on to turn it into a worldwide success, and in his later years he had a big red Ferrari and a sticker on the back that said, "The guy who dies with the most toys is the winner." So that begs the question, do we live to work, or do we work to live, or is the truth somewhere in between? In our course, we look at Eastern wisdom and Western wisdom, and we try and take the best out of both of them. So as by way of explanation, Western wisdom, in the words of a guy called Chip Conley, you will know him as the disruptor behind the Airbnb business. Chip believes that there's inherently three phases of life. The first phase is that of learning, the second is working, and the third would be retirement. But as Chip worked out later in life, there's a new addition after working, and he's called it rewiring. And that's a period from a Western and commercial point of view to bring the money still rolling in, but really more to be useful, to be relevant, to keep busy, and to share that wisdom. The Eastern philosophy is slightly different. The similarity, it has three main stages, albeit prefaced by, on the one side, birth and on the other side, death. But it's a much more linear structure, and it goes along the lines of being born, growing up, learning, going to school, watching and trying to imitate your elders, and then of course that period where we find ourselves as adults, where we work and we learn and we parent and we produce and we provide. And that slowly morphs into, it's not a separate section, but it slowly morphs into the third period or the third stage of our lives, which in the East is really one of a time for reflection, a time for meaning, a time for gratitude, and to find wisdom. So we like to blend the two different views in this new adventure we're going into, and it's so darn exciting. It's not just about the world of work, it's about the world of living. And I really want to hang on to these Eastern tenets, which is a time for emptying and quieting our minds, a time for the application of the heart, and a time to realize the alchemy of reason. So fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be a fantastic ride.